Hello and welcome to another Pauper video. Today we're playing Altar Tron once again, and I'm gonna be trying something pretty wild. So last time I played Altar Tron, I played Ancient Stirrings. This card is pretty decent at working with our whole deck. It looks at the top 5 cards of your library. You can reveal a colorless card from among them and put them in your hand. So we're gonna cut map. I'm gonna keep going with that, but I've decided to play Forest instead. So Forest can cast the Ancient Stirrings or a Crop Rotation. Crop Rotation is really sweet and there's a really nice art, but this helps us to get Tron ASAP. So then we have a ton of card selection. Once we have Tron, we have 4 Ancient Stirrings, 4 Candy Trail, 3 Rowan's Grim Search. And over here, I'm going to be cutting on one of the main deck Weathered Storms for some number of Lembas. So I've got 2 Wellspring, 2 Lembas here. And what I did in my previous attempt with playing Ancient Stirrings was to play 4 Wizard's Rockets, but I'm just going to go for 4 Chromatic Star, 4 Energy Refractor instead. And I have the Ancient Stirrings to be able to hit the Energy Refractor much faster. Otherwise, this is basically the same Tron deck as before. I think it's really powerful, and it's really well positioned in that we can go over the top of pretty much everything in the format. We're just looking at trying not to die to red, and in the sideboard we have Core Clan Shaman to deal with that. So if you're interested in sideboard guides for this deck, check out my Patreon, which is patreon.com/kalikaiz. Make sure to like and subscribe on this video. Let me know if you want to see more Altar Tron content, more crazy combo stuff. And remember, this video is brought to us by cardmarket.com. Cardmarket is the largest seller of Magic the Gathering cards in Europe, so hit them up if you want to build your own battle box. Look for more Pondering Pauper coming up, and we'll see you in the matches. Okay, round 1 versus Fonda Perrineau. And we have Natural Tron plus Energy Refractor. It's a very solid hand. So we can lead on Mine, Conjurer's Bauble, and pass the turn. Alright, let's go for Conjurer's Bauble, pass the turn. Plains from the opponent. Looks to be White Weenie, maybe? Let's go land, Energy Refractor. Draw a card. Okay. I think they're looking quite good. We probably want to go Golem Foundry, and then we could just cast the Grim Search, maybe. Taking it for 1. We go to 19. Tower. Natural Tron, baby. We'll Golem Foundry, and now we can use the Ancient Stirrings. Instead of, like, map would be not very good here, but we can Ancient Stirrings trying to set up. Altar we don't want, so I'll just take the other tower. And put the Grim Search on top. Any order. And let's just put the Ancient Stirrings back and see if we draw an artifact. We did not. Pass the turn. They go for the Militia Bugler. They gain a life going to 21. And then they're going to reveal a Dawnbringer Cleric. So they can get rid of the bauble. We have to focus on not getting our retrievers in the graveyard. Find a Crop Rotation. Doesn't do that much. Let's go black and cast the Grim Search. There we go. The Chromatic Star. And then Ichor Wellspring. Find a Mirror Retriever. Well, we could, let's see. Play the Retriever, crop the tower for tower, Deadly Dispute the Retriever, get back the Conjurer's Bauble, play the Conjurer's Bauble. I'm doing it. Let's play Retriever. And then green. We Crop Rotation the tower. Grabbing a tower. Play the tower. And then we're going to Deadly Dispute the Mirror Retriever. Getting back the Conjurer's Bauble. Play the Conjurer's Bauble off the treasure. And there's our second Retriever. So this way they can play the Dawnbringer going after the Retriever, but we just put it back in the deck with the Conjurer's Bauble. No big deal. There's a Cleric. They target the Retriever. We're going to target the Retriever with the Conjurer's Bauble and put it on the bottom of the library. And yield until attack phase. They're going to attack. Sure. They get to now make this a flyer, which I don't know if that matters that much, but I might as well make a creature and start doing stuff. They have a Luminous Phantom now. So I guess I'm going to lead on Grotto. Deadly Dispute is good. So I'm going to Lembas the Deadly Dispute to the top. Put it on top. And then I'm going to actually crack the Lembas since I put that Retriever back in the deck. And now I'm going to... He just scoops it up. Okay. Nice. So, versus White Weenie, we can cut on the Golem Foundry, and then the Bauble and the Munitions. Don't really need these. We want to bring in the Fangren Marauders and potentially just the Weather the Storm and just be like a big life gain deck that eventually goes off. They could be on... They definitely could be on Relic. I don't know if that's necessarily going to be the case. So in that case, I'll bring in a Grudge for 1 Weather. We have a lot of like random life gain to get over the top of them. Cannot keep a 0-lander. We'll mulligan. Okay. So this is a lot better. And we probably can just put back the Retriever, because it's not doing anything. And we don't want to get it dusted. Our opponent leaves on a Plains. So the plan here is to go Candy Trail turn 1 and see if we can look in for more Tron lands. So neither of these are Tron lands. I'm going to bottom. So the next turn we can play Grotto, and our opponent gets in with 1 for with the Thraben Inspector. Grotto is going to scry, so if we want the top card we can play Refractor. If we don't, we can Candy Trail. Okay, we find a Power Plant. So I think I want to Candy Trail again, trying to scry into a tower. I guess this is fine. I think I want to bottom these still and play the Chromatic Star. Then this next turn we can Grotto and Scry and Deadly Dispute the Star. They're going to attack for 2. Probably replay the Thraben Inspector. There's the Thraben. Okay. Any other thing? Another Thraben Inspector. Okay, we found the tower, so my scrying was great. Let's go ahead and play Energy Refractor. And then I think I'm going to pass. They have 3 mana. They get in for 4. Okay. Plays a Militia Bugler. Let's do yield until next end step then. So right now they have 6 power on the table. Do they whiff? They reveal a Thraben. We'll crack this Candy Trail. And then make a black. Deadly Dispute this Chromatic Star. Draw a bunch of cards. We find a Fangren Marauder. So I can play Forest, Fangren Marauder, crack this for green, gain 5 life, crop rotation the Forest into a tower, and then play Mirror Retriever, play Chromatic Star, black. Then I'm going to Deadly Dispute the Mirror Retriever and get back the Candy Trail. Dispute the Retriever, we're going to return the Candy Trail, and then I'm going to use the treasure. In case they have Journey to Nowhere, let's play the Candy Trail. We'll bottom the Forest and top the Grim Search. And pass the turn. We're at 36. Journey to Nowhere makes sense. So that's good. I mean, I did play into the Journey to Nowhere, but I expected it, sort of. So 36 is a pretty healthy life total. They get in for a lot. We have the Grim Search. So let's go Chromatic Star. And then I think I'm going to scry. I don't think I need another Refractor. So let's make a black and Grim Search, bargaining away the star. Another Foundry. So we find the altar, and that's all I need right now. Didn't get there. Let's draw a card. Draw a card again. Play this Wellspring. So 1 Retriever and we have the combo. Find a Blood Fountain. They play Militia Bugler. So we could go like Golem Foundry, Altar, Blood Fountain, get back the Mirror Retriever, play the Mirror Retriever, sacrifice the Mirror Retriever, play the Candy Trail. Like maybe that's enough. We're going to go to 26. All right, we found a Grim Search. Let's try it. We're pretty close to winning. Bargain away the Wellspring. We're going to draw a card. Draw a Forest doesn't help that much. Actually, so now we have double Stirrings or the Candy Trail. Take the Candy Trail and take a Stirrings. Play the Candy Trail. We also have to not die to their pump spell. Okay, we find Refractor and a Marauder. So I guess I top both of these. Or I don't really need this Refractor. Marauder could be good. Let's draw the Marauder. Make a green. Stirrings. There's the Retriever. And then we can play this land. So what are we going to do here? If I play the Retriever, we might get wrecked by, let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So we're not dead to it. All right, I'm just going to pass. and discard the forest. Well, 1 Tron land. And yeah, it's going to be the forest. So now we have infinite life, infinite golems on our next turn, assuming that nothing goes wrong. They crack a clue, plays a Lunarch Veteran, and a Lunarch Veteran. So they're gaining a bunch of life to get in. Okay, time to do the thing. Foundry, Foundry, make sure to yield. Play Tower, play Altar. Then we'll go Mirror Retriever, sack the Retriever, and then get back Retriever. So now we have enough mana to go and play the Fangren Marauder and the Mirror Retriever. And our opponent scoops it up. That was very kind of them. We'll see you in round 2. Alright, we're here in round 2 versus Denishev Alexei, who likes to play Jeskai Ephemerate. I still think this is a pretty solid hand here. Let's keep it. We could lead on... I think I'm just going to go Power Plant into Chromatic Star in case I can draw naturally the Tron lands. Plays a Windscarred Crag, so they're on Boros. Tower into Wellspring. So game 1, there's nothing they can do about the Golem Foundry on the table, so I'm just going to play it right away. Plays a Thraben Inspector. Okay. Grotto, let's see what's on top. Deadly Dispute's pretty good. But we already have these Grim Searches, so I guess I'm going to bottom it. Golem Foundry. So this turn, I'm going to crack the star for black off this Grotto in case I draw a Tron land. But if I don't, then I'm going to Grim Search away the Wellspring, looking for a mine. I get it for 1. Plays a Glinthawk, picking up a Clue token. Plays a Great Furnace. All that glitters. Sacrifice for black. Find a Tower. Let's Grim Search the Wellspring. I found a Stirrings. So I want Stirrings and Retriever. And I'll play the Tower, play a Chromatic Star. So now if I can find Ashnod's Altar, I might be able to just go off this turn. Although now they have freaking double glitters. Classic. 10 power. They're going to get in for 11. Another Retriever. Practice for green. And a munitions, that doesn't help. Stirrings. There's the mine. Play the mine. Play Mirror Retriever. Play Chromatic Star. So if we can find the altar, we can maybe win. Crack for black. There's a Refractor. Grim Search. I guess they don't currently have a way to kill me with any burn spells. So let's crack this Mirror Retriever. I guess our best bet is to get back the Chromatic Star, because we can cycle it at least. I'm looking for Weather the Storm or Ashnod's Altar. So I don't want any of these cards. Found the Altar. Okay, Ashnod's Altar. So we win the game this turn. Alright, phew. Play Chromatic Star. We're going to sacrifice this. Play the Mirror Retriever. Our opponent is dead. But we just have to execute now, so it's going to be a pain. Sacrifice this. GG! Alright, they didn't necessarily need to scoop, but we got there. Turn 5. I feel like Ancient Stirrings really increases the consistency, especially if you can get Tron early. I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. So, we know that these are probably the cards we want in. And then, they're probably going to bring in Dust to Dust and stuff. I feel like we do have to combo them. They might have... We also want maybe the Nature's Claim. I feel like they're going to have Relics. This is definitely a problem. Like, what are we gonna cut? Get rid of this claim. Our plan is to combo them eventually. Get rid of this Bauble. Maybe the Lembas are too slow. I do think I want the crop rotations. I think I actually have to cut the crop rotations and an energy refractor. And then I'm just going to hope that I can get Tron off Stirrings. Or just cut a Lembas here. Not the refractor, because I need the colors. And cut both Lembas and one Stirrings. And keep the crop rotations. But that's the way it's going to be. I'm not very happy with that plan, but we'll see if it goes okay. I definitely need the Ancient Grudges. All right, we have, I guess, a keepable hand. Raven Inspector for the opponent. Play land, play Chromatic Star. So we're just going to make our Tron land drops first. And I can also Grotto before I play the second Refractor. They play Glinthawk, picking up the clue. Very aggressive. Gets in for 1. Find an altar. Let's draw a card off the Refractor. Find a Mirror Retriever. Doesn't really get me anywhere. It glitters. Let's Grotto and see what's on top. A mine. So that is good. Let's crack this for red. And then just grudge your land. And pass the turn. They play a Synthesizer. So they currently have 5 power. They play Plains. Gets in for 5. Plays a Core Skyfisher. Picking up the Synthesizer. Losing a Great Furnace. Okay. We have Fangren Marauder, but it doesn't get us anywhere. They can play the Great Furnace again. Right now they have 4, 6, 7 power in the air. I think I just have to play the Fangren Marauder and hope that I can go to the next turn. They play the Synthesizer, that's 6 power in the air. They find another Synthesizer. Play Novice Inspector, that's 7 power in the air. So they put us to 2. And now we get to do stuff. Or we can just go Fangren Marauder, blow up your Synthesizer. Right? This is green. Fangren Marauder. Green. Blow up the Synthesizer. Gain 10 life. Pass the turn. If they crack the clue, we gain another 10 life. Relic of Progenitus is bad. They get in. Okay. Gets rid of my Chromatic Star. Play the Golem Foundry. Play Refractor. Play Chromatic Star. Play a Ashnod's Altar. Now I have a Golem. Then I can make a Golem. And they scoop. Sweet, 2-0. Well, we would have sacrificed the Golem to gain 10 life, sacked the Chromatic Star, played the Mirror Retriever to go after that. They'd have to sacrifice this relic. And we have 2 giant things on the table. Sweet. Round 3 on the play versus Guerrera de la Chispa. Okay. And this hand is fine. We have Star on a mine. And then turn 2 Wellspring. Turn 3 we can play the Golem Foundry potentially, or go for the Grim Search on the Wellspring to draw a bunch of cards. Let's do it. Guerra de la Chispa. Okay, they're playing a Great Furnace and a Synthesizer on turn 1. What do you reveal? All that glitters. Ha ha ha. Greed. The greed! We find Tron. Easy. Easy game. Okay, Wellspring. Your turn. Easy natty Tron. I can't believe they just went Synthesizer on turn 1. Doesn't make any sense. Another mine. I mean, I don't want the other mine, but, you know, I can't really complain at this point. They're highly unlikely to be playing any way to handle the Golem Foundry in the main deck again. I just think this deck is really good versus Boros. Plays another Synthesizer. Finds an Ancient Den. Okay, so they can play that. There's the Ancient Den. They could go with Raven Inspector or pass the turn. They pass the turn. Let's play Tower. I'm going to play actually the Candy Trail instead of the Golem Foundry because I want to set up my draw off of the Grim Search. Or I could have just... it's probably... Alright, I do want the Refractor. Let's bottom, top the Refractor. Black. Draw the Refractor. And let's Grim Search. Sacrificing the Wellspring. And now we have 3 mana left over to play the Golem Foundry. More lands. Alright, I want Deadly Dispute. Don't know if I want either of these, actually. I guess the second Golem Foundry is good. We can get back to makeshift munitions later, hopefully. Alright, here's a Golem Foundry. So this next turn, the plan is Golem Foundry into Refractor. Quite a turn 3. Our opponent probably plays a bird of some kind. Glinthawk. They're going to pick up a Synthesizer. Finds a Galvanic. Okay. Plays a Rustvale Bridge. And they're going to Galvanic Face. We go to 14. I wonder if they have another glitters in hand. Let's play this Golem Foundry. Okay. Play Refractor, and we draw a card. We're close to making a golem. If we get one golem, we can Deadly Dispute that. We have to do always yes over here. Draw a card. Make sure to set up your yields. All right, I can green and Stirrings. If I find Altar, that might do some stuff. Okay, find Ashnod's Altar. I was looking for that. Play the tower, play Ashnod's Altar. And now I just have to pass. And I'm hoping that they don't have glitters right now. It would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. I would preferably like to sacrifice the Caney Trail. They play a Core Skyfisher. Okay. Picks up the Synthesizer. Finding it in a Braided Bluff, so that's going to put me to 13. This is the new Desert Land. When it enters the battlefield, it deals 1 damage to target opponent. It's a way to make crimes. And they're just going to jam a Synthesizer for no value. Okay. I'll make a Golem and let them exile a card. Hopefully another All That Glitters. They exile a Thraben Inspector forever. I don't know if that was a good use of their mana. They get in. Another Refractor. That's pretty nice because we get to draw a card and then I get to Deadly Dispute that Refractor instead of my Golem. And a Wellspring, which I would happily Deadly Dispute. So we're looking for Mirror Retrievers now. Another Golem Foundry is good. So we have a ton of mana. Let's make a black. Deadly Dispute the Wellspring. Another Deadly Dispute. There's a Mirror Retriever. Okay. Let's play the Caney Trail. Set up the draws. So this is all of our Golem Foundries in play. I can bottom both of these. And then go for black. Deadly Dispute this second Refractor that I don't need. Find a Blood Fountain. Okay, so I can attack with the Golem. I think here I want to go sacrifice the Golem, play the Mirror Retriever, sack the Mirror Retriever for the Wellspring, back the Wellspring, because that's going to draw me a ton of cards. I mean, I like the Caney Trail, so I can use the card selection, but I think cards in hand is probably a little bit better. We draw a card, and we found the Retriever. So this is infinite, and we get to draw our deck with the Blood Fountain. So let's sacrifice this, show them that we have it. And now we just have to draw into a Weather the Storm so that we can just make it easy. Let's Deadly Dispute the Wellspring. Draw. And there's a Weather the Storm. Okay, great. So one thing you can do is with this floating mana here, you can go like black and then filter this for black, and that gets rid of the extra floating mana, so you can play this Blood Fountain. And now we don't have to worry about all the clicks. Not that big of a deal now. And we'll just make a bunch of golems and hit Weather the Storm and pass the turn. So our opponent has been pressing OK to everything. There we go. No, they're still pressing OK to everything. You're wasting their own clock over here. Okay. And they were asking how the combo works, so I explained that I'm going to draw my deck, make a bunch of 3/3s, and then I'm just going to Weather the Storm, but I can draw my deck at a different point. All right. So usually I like to get up to 30 power. I'm just going to go for a little while longer and then decide when I want to quit. Because we do have to sacrifice 2 golems in order to Weather the Storm here. So I want to just leave up 1 Mirror Retriever activation. Okay, we have 16, 15, 10. Okay. They scooped it up. Appreciate it. So we want the same-ish plan. It worked out pretty well. I'm going to cut this, 2 Lembas, Conjur's Bauble, and 1 Stirrings. Okay, so we're facing Boros. We have Weather the Storm in hand. We can Grotto plus Star on turn 1, Star again on turn 2. Looks okay. And then on turn 3, we can Deadly Dispute and hopefully Weather the Storm again. All right, what do we find? Forest. Let's Grotto. Looking for Tron lands. Stirrings is fine. Play the Chromatic Star. So I guess I could crack the Star for green and Stirrings. And that'll allow me to go for, try to find Tower or Power Plant. And then on turn 3, I can go 3rd Tron land, Deadly Dispute. Or hold up Weather the Storm or whatever. They attack with a Thraben. They're going to play a Core Skyfisher, picking up the Thraben Inspector. They might pick up a land. They pick up the Thraben. Land. So, yeah, I'm going to crack this for green. Draw a card. Another Stirrings. Let's Stirrings. I'm looking for Power Plant or Tower. And a Wellspring. Better than a Forest. And I'll play Chromatic Star. So, this next turn, I mean, here Stirrings looks pretty poor. But I guess it's just about the same as a map here. Alright, they put us to 18. Let's see if they have glitters. No glitters. Plays a Thraben Inspector. Gets in for 2. We're going to go to 16. I'm going to play the Wellspring first in case I can draw another land that's not this forest. A mine. Better than a forest here. Green. Tower. Okay, we're looking for Power Plant. Power Plant. Okay, your turn. So now we have Power Plant. We can Deadly Dispute into Weather the Storm on their turn. And in 2 turns we have Tron. Okay, they're going to blast us to 12. That's not great. Plays a Novice Inspector. Land, 2 cards in hand. They're going to draw a card. We'll get hit to 9. Okay. Next turn they have 4 power. Find a Retriever. I don't know if that's worth playing at the moment. Plays a Lembas. I'm going to respond with a Deadly Dispute here on the Wellspring. Find a Power Plant, Stirrings, and a Foundry. Okay. They're going to scry 1. They put it on top, so it's either all the glitters or something crazy. Play Gorilla Shaman. Will they go after the treasure token? Because if they do, that is perfectly fine. We get to gain 12 life. They play Novice Inspector. So Gorilla Shaman's not very good against my deck, to be honest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe it is. Okay, so let's go Foundry. Play Makeshift Munitions. Play Mirror Retriever. And then I'm gonna block. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna block here, shoot that. Or I could just shoot that right now and play a Chromatic Star, but I want to get the Wellspring. I'm gonna pass. I might be dead to glitters anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Not dead to glitters yet. They're gonna play a Dust to Dust. Okay, I'm gonna shoot this with the Golem Foundry. And then I'm gonna shoot you with my Mirror Retriever and get back my Wellspring. Because I don't think the Golem Foundry is doing that much for me at the moment. I would rather just have the card draw. And that fizzles their Dust to Dust. They were pretty excited about playing that, so they must have just had that in hand. They get in for 5. Looking for a Fanged Marauder. Let's start with the Wellspring. Draw a card. Find the Astronaut's Altar. Let's bargain away the Wellspring. So that's pretty close to killing us. We're going to Grim Search. I find the Fanged Marauder. Oh, geez. We only have 6 mana. I do want the Fanged Marauder. And then I guess I want the Mirror Retriever. Go Power Plant. Play the Wellspring. Draw a card. Play. So if they have glitters, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think I just play the Candy Trail for life. I'll bottom this and top the Refractor. Draw a card. Drawing into the Refractor. And then I can just throw this Wellspring at you. And I'll just discard my lands here. They draw a card. So this next turn I think I have infinite life with the Fanged Marauder. I go Fanged Marauder off of these lands. Then I have 5 mana left over. I can go Altar Retriever, sacrifice the Retriever 1,000 times. Make infinite life. Then they probably will scoop to that. They get in. Play this. Play Fanged Marauder first. Altar. Play the Mine. Play Mirror Retriever. Now make infinite life. And they said GG's, so let's see if they scoop it up. Alright, we're 6-0. Let's see in round 4. Alright, so what is going on with this hand? We're in round 4. I feel like this is keepable. We're looking for colored sources, but we do have a Lembas to dig, and crop rotation can turn a colored land into our 3rd Tron land. Or we have, if we find another colored source, we can Ancient Stirrings. Seems pretty decent. Island for the opponent. Hopefully it's not mono blue fairies. Power plant, pass the turn. This is a classic fairies land for some reason. Cycles of Lorien revealed. Contaminated aquifer. Okay. So I feel like relatively confident versus terror. But I'm not sure about... Okay, we're just going to have to play the Lembas. If they have Spell Pierce, they have Spell Pierce. They don't. I'm going to bottom this other Lembas. Golem Foundry is very good. So it appears to be a terror deck. There's a land. They're going to Philology. And versus terror, the very important thing is that we get the Golem Foundry on the table. So they've tapped out and we can play the Golem Foundry. That's awesome. We find a power plant. I'll play the Golem Foundry. Unfortunately, we can't do anything with this Lembas. Like, can't get it back with the Mirror Retriever. They're tapping some mana. Looks like they're trying to play a terror. Play a Tolarian Terror. Okay. I mean, we can just play 2 Mirror Retrievers. Chromatic Star, awesome. So I'll go Power Plant, play Star. I'm going to crack it for green. Then I'm going to crop rotation away this. I can pay for Spell Pierce, but Dispel wrecks me. They didn't have anything. I'll get the Mine. Now I can go Candy Trail, see what's on top. Stirrings and a Retriever. I feel like don't want either of these. Let's draw a card. Another Stirrings. Play Mirror Retriever. Play another Mirror Retriever. And pass the turn. So we can get back the Retrievers with the Retriever. Or we can get back Chromatic Star Retriever. Probably just want to go Chromatic Star Retriever so I can play Chromatic Star and Deadly Dispute the Retriever so I can have colored sources. And if they attack out with the Tolarian Terror, I'm going to make a Golem and then triple block it. They play a Brainstorm from whatever this thing is, Warhammer. It's hard to tell. Cycles of Lorien revealed for an island. Plays the island. 4 cards in hand. We don't even have any colors. We're just mono brown, mono silver combo. This old brown one. Brainstorming again. They are attacking. Okay. I'm going to triple block. Okay, I make a Golem. We'll block, block, block. They could stack so everything goes on the Mirror Retriever if they wanted. Okay, they're going to cast down the Golem. So that's nice because it leaves me free to get back the things that I want and not be worried about a counterspell. Get back Chromatic Star and Mirror Retriever. Play Mirror Retriever. Well, first the Star, actually, because they could snuff out the Mirror Retriever and that would be bad for me. Chromatic Star. Mirror Retriever. Crack for black. Let's see what we draw. Stirrings. Or Deadly Dispute the Mirror Retriever. Get back the Mirror Retriever. Now at this point I'm looking for an Energy Refractor to turn all my color sources online. I find the Energy Refractor. Alright. Things are looking up. Altar as well, so we just win the game. Okay, fine. Mirror Retriever. Might as well win the game. Play Chromatic Star. I'm gonna Stirrings and see if I can find a another Golem Foundry. Candy Trail. It's fine. Make a green. Play the Candy Trail. Candy Trail and Deadly Dispute. I mean, that's okay. I'll make a Golem, sacrifice the Golem, draw the Deadly Dispute, and then Stirrings. Another Candy Trail. So now we have to just loop a little bit here. Sacrifice this, make a green, Stirrings again. Another Refractor. Wow, we're digging hard and did not find the thing we want. Okay. Looping away. Get the Mirror Retriever. So one thing to note is usually you're like spam clicking OK. Like here I have to press OK. But because I couldn't actually activate the Golem Foundry when there was only 2 counters on it, spam clicking OK doesn't work. So you have to worry about that, like not accidentally clicking through your turn. Making Mirror Retrievers. I'm gonna go ahead and play a Refractor. I mean, at this point, maybe it's a waste of time to do it this way. to be honest. Let's go sacrifice this. Candy Trail. Bottom these ones. Play Chromatic Star. Sacrifice this. Make it black. We can Deadly Dispute our other refractor. Just couldn't find it. Oh well. Fine. Get back to Retriever. So that was a bit of a waste of time, unfortunately. Should have just gone for all the golems, so I will just do that and I'll see you there. Okay, so this is the last loop here. We can play the Mirror Retriever. We have 30. And then I'm going to go green, crop rotation my tower, finding a tower, tap the tower for 3 mana, make it green, cast Weather the Storm, and F6. And our opponent beat that. Probably not. But it took us about 3 minutes to make 30 golems. 10 golems, so 30 total power, and I think that's probably enough. Storm was 54. We're at a very large amount of life. Doing great. So if our opponent attacks with the Terror, I'm going to block with the Mirror Retriever. Alright, they're just going to take it. Sack the Retriever. Get back Retriever. Sack the Candy Trail. And then I'm going to hold control, put all these golems on the stack. And they scoop. Okay. So we moved quite quickly. Now we want all the Nile Spell Bombs. And we don't really need munitions or bauble. And we can cut on 1 crop or 1 stirrings. I think I want to cut on the crop rotation. Well, it's going to be either of these cards, right? Or we could just cut a Lembas. The Lembas is pretty medium. I'll cut the Lembas. Okay, rewarded for keeping the crop rotation, I guess. Let's keep this. Golem Foundry in hand is awesome. We have the Grotto to Scry. We have Crop for Tron if they tap out. We can hopefully get this Refractor down on turn 2. Our opponent mulligans to 6. Alright, plays their island. Grotto. And what do we see? Lembas is fine. I'll keep it. If something's going to get countered, I guess I would rather have them counter the Lembas than counter the Energy Refractor. And the Lembas can look like we were going to draw, I don't know. I feel like the card selection might be useful. They get an Aquifer and play it, so it could be a Spell Pierce here. Let's see if Lembas gets countered. Does not get countered. We have to bottom this, because we're looking for lands. Mine is okay. Mental Notes, just getting rid of Counterspell and Island. Now, I think I probably want to go mine and then see if they tap out. They're probably not going to tap out. Or we could Deadly Dispute the Lembas. Or we can just go for an Ancient Stirrings here. Power Plant, okay. We probably want to shuffle. So we can get Tron if they tap out. Pretty much at any point. If we Deadly Dispute the Lembas, that will also shuffle the deck and we could get the Nile Spellbombs back. They have 1, 2, 3. Okay. Play a mine. I don't want to just jam my Golem Foundries into their counter magic right away. They play another land. Wonder if they're going to cast the Lorien Revealed here. Right now a Terror costs them 4 mana. So let's attempt to Deadly Dispute. Dispute the Lembas. They have a Dispel. Glad in crop rotation. Lembas goes back into our library. We draw. Another crop rotation. Play Energy Refractor. That resolves. Another Grotto, okay. Chromatic Star is fine. Maybe not. Alright, I'm going to pass the turn. They have 4 in the graveyard. Now Terror costs 3. They play a Terror. Okay. So if they have a Spell Pierce, I can beat that. Let's crop rotation this. They're going to use a counter spell. Okay. Green. Crop rotation this one. Power. Make it black. I'm going to Deadly Dispute the Refractor. Play a land. Play Golem Foundry. And go for Weather the Storm. And now we have Golem Foundry into Mirror Retriever. They play a Thorn of the Black Rose. Mirror Retriever, hopefully we'll be able to get back our Energy Refractor at some point. Let's Golem Foundry. Finding a Forest. So, unfortunately, Forest not great right now. Play a Wellspring. Let's draw a card. Hopefully, we're looking for a colored source. Another Mirror Retriever. Okay, that's fine. So we might be able to get back the or take the throne off the thorn. Play a Mirror Retriever here. Play a land, and your turn. So I'm hoping they don't have, bad cards for me would be Echoing Truth. Our plan is to make creatures and a swing out completely to try to take the thorn, or the throne from the thorn, the monarch from the thorn. I want to say throne, but it's not really the throne. Okay. Make a creature, and attack with everything. I mean, they probably want to block these two and then kill these. I'm not sure. They are going to block with the thorn. Okay. They're going to let me have the monarchy. They're going to fangs the thorn so that it doesn't die. We get the monarch. Play a land. Yield until the next end step. See if we draw anything. They're going to brainstorm in response. That's strange. So I kind of need some colored sources here. Thought Scour themselves. I find a Deadly Dispute. Okay. They Deep Analysis. So they can Deep Analysis again. They milled out a bunch of Spell Pierces off their Brainstorm. That makes a lot of sense. If this were a swamp, we could have Deadly Disputed the Wellspring. As it is, like, the green has been pretty good for the early game, so I'll take it. I think I want to just I could attack with everything. Try to take the monarchy back. Or attack with just one. They are the monarch. I probably want to attack with just one, because I'm good if it gets blocked, I'm good if it doesn't get blocked. Alright, my turn. Candy Trail. Okay, that's good. So that gives us some more counters and a scry. Then I get to draw a card. So I'm looking for colored sources. Or Ashnod's Altar. Deadly Dispute Retriever. Guess I take this, draw a card. We're going to attack them. They are blocking. So I'm going to get back the Energy Refractor. That's pretty important to me at the moment. Let's see if they counter it. Refractor. That resolves. Okay, I think they're dead then. Like the Retriever. So we have a bunch more golems now. We're going to counterspell the Retriever. Okay, let's make a black. Deadly Dispute the Wellspring. I'm looking for an Ashnod's Altar now. On a Chromatic Star. Okay. I can play Chromatic Star. And then Deadly Dispute it. That'll leave me with 3 mana if I do draw into an Ashnod's Altar. Tower. So Tower gives me more... I have 4, 5, 6 mana. So if I Candy Trail and I find the altar, I can draw it and play it. Golem Foundry is still good as well. So let's top that, draw a card, play the other Golem Foundry, and pass the turn. So now we have a bunch of golems. We can triple block or double block both their creatures. They go to 19 off of a Deep Analysis. Their Thorn has Death Touch and Lifelink. So probably just block the Thorn with the Retriever to get back Retriever. They play a Philology Archaeologist. Okay. Milling Terror, Annul, and so the Annul can counter an artifact or enchantment. Let's see if they pick that up. They do take the Annul. Annoying. I mean, they have to keep it open. So they have Annul in hand. So as far as like altar over familiars and stuff, this matchup specifically is like basically impossible as a familiars player, and I feel extremely favored from the Tron standpoint, so that's kind of nice. They're going to get in. Okay, I will block. Get back Mirror Retriever. Okay, they did not have the Rotten Reunion. They play a Thought Scour on themselves. Milling Counterspell. So they have 1, 2 counterspells in the graveyard. Plays a Tolarian Terror. So they cannot go Counterspell and Annul. 1, 2, 3, 4 blockers. I'll make some golems. Maybe that wasn't necessary because I can't really attack through them right now. Let's play my Candy Trail. So now basically every artifact gives me a golem because I have 3. I just have to play 3 artifacts to get 3 golems. Nile Spellbomb. That's maybe worth it. Let's top out these. Draw a card. Play the Nile Spellbomb. Make a Chromatic Star. Rack that for... Let's go black here. Bargain away this. At this point, we're like maybe looking at just going wide and attacking at some point. They Dispel. Okay. Play Mirror Retriever. That's going to get countered. 3, 4, 5. So I can't, I can play the Mirror Retriever here, and then I can also bargain it, getting back a Mirror Retriever. Ashnod's Altar, and we'll take the Grim Search, and then I'm going to not attack. I'll attack next turn. Unfortunately, we are a little bit concerned about decking. They have a Nile Spellbomb. Okay. They're going to Spellbomb me. Yep. So we're down to 1 Retriever. 1, 2, 3. At this point, maybe the plan is to let them deck out. Play another Terror. Plays an Island. They don't attack. Okay. I'm going to Spellbomb you. Find a Chromatic Star. Play Ashnod's Altar. They're going to Brainstorm in response. Okay. Play Chromatic Star. Play Mirror Retriever. Let's crack this for black. Okay, Blood Fountain. Let's go. That's the slow loop. So Blood Fountain comes into the battlefield. We're going to sacrifice Mirror Retriever. Get back Nile Spellbomb. They have a Rotten Reunion. They're going to Rotten Reunion the Nile Spellbomb. Okay. I think that's okay. Make black. Get back the Mirror Retriever. Play the Mirror Retriever. Sacrifice the Retriever. Get back the Blood Fountain. Make black. Play the Blood Fountain. Make black. Get back the Mirror Retriever. Alter this. Mirror Retriever. Mirror Retriever. Get back the Blood Fountain. And play the Blood Fountain. Your turn. So if we want them to deck out, it's going to be tough. The Rotten Reunion costs 2. We only have the 1 Mirror Retriever left. And their Rotten Reunion and the Retriever I'll respond with the Blood Fountain. Get that resolved. We have another one. There's a Lorien Revealed. Yeah, our plan is to deck them. It's kind of a silly plan, but it is the plan. Okie dokie. Retriever for the Blood Fountain over and over and over. We could have Counterspell. They Thought Scour me. Okay. Is that going to be enough? I don't think so. Sack the Retriever. Get back the Blood Fountain. Make it black. Play the Blood Fountain. Yeah! Got him! Yep. Well, we're 8-0. Let's go to round 5. Okay, round 5. We're on the play. We've got probably a keepable hand. It doesn't do very much. We can go Tower, Star, turn 2, crack the Star, play the Mirror Retriever, block, and get back the Star. Our opponent mulligans to 5. We'll go Land, Chromatic Star. So they... Okay, I guess I just crack this for black. Find a Crop Rotation. Don't think I want a Crop Rotation just yet. I'll play the Mirror Retriever. I could Crop Rotation for a Grotto, maybe. I'm hoping they attack. I can block. Yeah, I'm blocking. I find double Star. Play the Star. Let's crack it for green. In case we draw a land. We did not draw a land. Let's play the Candy Trail. Mine. Okay, so another Candy Trail. That's probably fine. And we'll pass the turn. So this next turn, I guess we're not drawing the Candy Trail anyway, right? So we can probably do some stuff. They play a Synthesizer. They Glinthawk. I kind of want to get the Makeshift Munitions going and like take out the Glinthawk, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do that. They get in. We'll have 7 mana and 1 color. Play the Mine. Crop for Tron. So we missed a land drop, but now we're back to 7 mana. Get the Power Plant. Let's draw a card here. We'll go Chromatic Star. Sacrifice it for green. Unfortunate here. I think I have to go Mirror Retriever. And then I want to do Weather the Storm, but we're already at 21. So I think I'm going to Stirrings looking for a colored source. Find the Energy Refractor. Okay, that's pretty good. Pass the turn. Our opponent plays a Synthesizer. They find a Lightning Bolt. They could Lightning Bolt my creature if they have a red mana. They play a Lembus. So I don't think I want to block this turn. They play a Thraben Inspector. Okay, they get in. They decide that they're not going to attack because they know that I can use it to get back my other Mirror Retriever or whatever. Maybe some value. They are going to get in for 4. I'm not going to block. So I want to sacrifice this. Let's play Refractor. Draw a card. Power Plant. So I can go Chromatic Star. Play Chromatic Star here. And then play the Makeshift Munitions. And then I should be safe from a Glitters because I can take out whatever creature they glitters here. And if something crazy happens, I can weather the storm. So on the next turn, I can start doing stuff. They play a Synthesizer. Okay. Finds a Glinthawk. Plays the Glinthawk. They're going to pick up a Synthesizer or a Limbus. Picks up Synthesizer. Finds a Rust-Veiled Bridge. They play the Bridge. They get in. Okay. I'm just going to block. And then I'm going to bargain. Black. Let's draw a card. I'm looking for, I guess I could Deadly Dispute here. And still weather the storm. Deadly Dispute the Retriever. Get back Retriever. I am looking for Astronaut's Altar at this point. Then I can make Infinite Life. They draw a card off of a clue. We are going to draw 2 here. Finding another Deadly Dispute. Do I want to weather the storm right now? I don't think so. Let's see, we'll have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 mana. So we can Retriever, Dispute the Retriever, Retriever, Grimsearch the Retriever, weather the storm. Let's pass. Maybe it's better to, well, we'll find out. The Chromatic Star. So I can go Chromatic Star first, and then Deadly Dispute the Chromatic Star. Finding a tower. That's more mana. Land. Let's use this. This doesn't matter. Green for Stirrings. Looking for an altar. Find another Mirror Retriever. I guess I take that. Let's go Mirror Retriever. Bargain the Retriever. Get back Candy Trail. So I find Bauble Blood Fountain. So I take the Blood Fountain. Also a Crop Rotation. I'll take the Bauble. Come on. Looks are not working for me right now. There we go. Play the Candy Trail. Storm is 6. Golem Foundry Mirror Retriever. I think I'm going to bottom the Mirror Retriever. I'll top the Golem Foundry, and I'll go Weather the Storm. So gain 21 life. I'll be at 32. It should be pretty hard for them to kill me this turn, but it's not impossible. Guy Fisher for the opponent. Return Synthesizer, finds a Glitters. That is what I was hoping would not happen, to be honest. So now I need to really go after it. All the Glitters, so that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 damage. I do have another Weather the Storm to buy a little bit of time. They get in for 15. Plays a Windscarred Crag going to 21. Play the Golem Foundry. I think it's good to Grotto and Scry. I think I bottomed the Limbus. Play Bauble. Just like minimum cost stuff, trying to loop a little bit. Get some, well, let's put the Deadly Dispute back in the deck. Draw a card. Tower. Play Energy Refractor. Draw a card. Play Candy Trail. Okay, come on. We can look at 2 cards. There's the Altar. Okay, we got there. Draw. And then we can go Altar. And that's the game. Let's make a creature and sacrifice it. Play Mirror Retriever and loop. So start the loops. We're at 1755. We need to make just make a bunch of stuff and then weather the storm, basically. Okay, they scoop. Yes. Okay, sideboarding. Same plan. Bring in these cards. Trim. Get rid of this. These 2. And Bauble. Submit. So how do I feel about this hand? We've got Grudges. We have 2 Grudges. Our opponent's keeping 7. We have no red mana to play the Grudges. It feels like not that good to me. But we do have the Candy Trail. We're on the draw. We can scry, then draw. I'm going to keep it. They said, I think I conceded too early. You did not. Conceded in an appropriate amount of time. I'm going to bottom the Foundry and top the Stirrings. Plays a Limbus. My grudges are doing nothing, just as I suspected. Land. Let's pass the turn. We can draw off the Candy Trail and then Stirrings on the next turn. Just going to draw another Stirrings. Opponent plays a Synthesizer, and they find an All That Glitters. So that's really good for me that they hit the glitters off the Synthesizer. They have no creatures in play, and even if they did play a creature, they would not be able to suit it up. Plays a Limbus. We need lands here. Okay, we have Power Plant. Let's Stirrings. Finds the tower. Any order. And I think I pass. I could just play the Mirror Retriever, but I think it's a bit of a risk. So I'm looking to get a Energy Refractor now. They play a Synthesizer, finds a Core Skyfisher. They can Skyfisher back the Synthesizer. If we find an Energy Refractor, we probably play it and go after their Ancient Den, just to pinch them on mana, and then try to take out their 2 Synthesizers. But really the Ancient Grudge is supposed to be used to take out relics. Okay, Core Skyfisher is going to pick up a Synthesizer again. Nope, they pick up a Limbus. Plays a Thraben Inspector. My turn. Tower. So we have Altar and Retriever. Let's Stirrings. Another Altar. Guess I can take that. Let's go Altar. Play the Retriever. Get back the Candy Trail. Play the Candy Trail. Chromatic Star on top. I'll bottom the land, take the star, draw, and pass the turn. Opponent taps 2 red for a Limbus. They're going to scry. They go top. Okay, Core Skyfisher, they're going to slam in for 11. Bad news. Let's play Chromatic Star. Sacrifice it for black. Find a Wellspring, that's very good. Play the Wellspring. We'll Deadly Dispute the Wellspring. Now we have red mana. We can take out 2 lands. Find a Refractor. Let's play the Refractor. Draw a card. Candy Trail. Let's play the Candy Trail. I might die here. Find the Grotto and a Foundry. I do want the Foundry. Right now we're at 15. Let's go to 18 and take out a white source. So this is currently 9 damage. But if I find a Mirror Retriever, I could maybe win. They Glinhawk, they're going to pick up a Synthesizer, probably. Finds a Lightning Bolt. So it's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Synthesizer for the opponent. Finds a Relic. You can cast the Relic. Then they can't Bolt. And then they will be tapped out. They go for the Bolt. Not going to play the Relic. Puts me to 5. I find a Weather the Storm. Very solid. Play Golem Foundry. The Chromatic Star. So this is going to hopefully give me a little bit of mana. Make a black. Grim Search, bargaining away the Chromatic Star. I go to 3 life. Find a Candy Trail. A Fangren Marauder. Is that enough? I don't think so. Because we have 6 mana exactly. So I think I have to take these 2 cards. Play the Tower. Play Wellspring. Okay. Draw a card. Now, if I play Candy Trail, that gets me another 2 mana. Now I have 5 mana. Can I find a Retriever? No. Bottom. Bottom. Play the Chromatic Star. Okay. Crack this for black. Make a Golem. Sacrifice the Golem. Deadly Dispute on the Wellspring. Now I have 3 mana. Another Weather the Storm. I find the Retriever. Wow. Okay, so I can now crop rotation. There's a tower in the graveyard. That doesn't do very much. Okay, Mirror Retriever. Sacrifice for Mirror Retriever. Mirror Retriever over and over and over again. And then I think I probably... So I have Weather the Storm now to make infinite life. I just need to make a bunch of golems. I probably want to take out... Let's go green, crop rotation... And I don't know if I want a crop rotation necessarily, but I can Ancient Grudge your Great Furnace, back Mirror Retriever over and over again. And then I'm going to grudge their 2 synthesizers, I think. I think I probably should sack this and then crop rotation away this, grabbing the Scry land. I still have not tried the Surveil land, unfortunately. Another Golem Foundry is really good, right? Top that. Let's sacrifice this, draw a card, sacrifice this, play the Golem Foundry. And now we just have to, I think, execute. Oh, I almost clicked wrong. Get the Mirror Retriever. Oh, that was close. We have 12 minutes. But my main concern is a Clan Shaman and Dust to Dust. I don't think they can Dust to Dust me this current turn. So my plan is to make a bunch of golems, take out both of their synthesizers, and then Weather the Storm. So for Weather the Storm plus Ancient Grudge plus Flashback Ancient Grudge, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana we have to make. So we want however many golems we want plus an additional 4 golems. So I'll go to 24 and then I guess 30 on each. There's definitely a chance that we die and lose this game. Maybe I'll just go to 27 here, just in case. Sacrifice this for green. Sacrifice this for red. Sacrifice this, make a green. Sacrifice another one. Grudge this. They reveal Core Skyfisher. Grudge this. They reveal Thraben Inspector. Cast Weather the Storm. Pass the turn. So the only thing that could wreck us is untapped Ancient Den into Dust to Dust. Plus Clan Shaman somehow, but that's 5. They can't cast all of those things at the same time, so I think we can win. They scoop it up. We 10-0'd this league. That's awesome. GG opponent, thank you very much. 10-0. Boom, 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 boom. Love it. So I think this is actually the path forward. The Stirrings was wicked good, actually. And we needed to just change the way that we approach our mulligans, but actually having the green lands instead of the black lands really helped on the Stirrings. We were able to find our energy refractors on time. We didn't face red, so not having 3 Weather the Storms in the main is maybe sketchy, but we do have Lembas to sort of make up for it. A lot of card selection. This deck is really awesome. I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you in the next one.